Château Bonnet Blanc from 2020 is what we have in the glass.
Yes.
What is the story behind Bonnet?
The story behind Bonnet, it's the real family estate where our great-grandfather, acquired by our great-grandfather in the late 19th century. Our father André was born within Château Bonnet and has lived all his life in Château Bonnet. It's based in a region of Bordeaux that is called Entre-deux-Mers, and this region has been recognized and acknowledged for making very fruity style white wines. And gradually over the time, with the technology we have acquired, we have been able to express mostly the aromatics of the Sauvignon Blanc. And this wine is 60% Sauvignon Blanc and 35% of Semillon and about 5% of Muscadelle.
Oh, okay, that too. Let's have a sip and talk about it. And just you said it was very fruity, and it is indeed. I mean, you certainly feel the Sauvignon Blanc character with the gooseberries and all that. But what does the Semillon bring to this wine? We would say.
The Semillon brings the fat that you enjoy in the mouthfeel and the roundness and the sweetness almost, despite there is no residual sugar. The Sauvignon Blanc is extremely aromatic variety, but it's quite lean. And the Semillon, it's a calm aromatic variety, but it has a lot of fat. And that's the combination of these two makes that wine, as you can smell, is extremely aromatic on the nose, but has a beautiful mouthfeel, very round, very soft.
Indeed. Sort of a fatness in the mouth too, and very, very fruity. It's also like that tropical fruits and a lot of citrus as well. It's really nice. How would you serve this wine typically? I mean, when it comes to temperature and maybe also what would you serve it with? What would you pair it with?
So you can put it in the fridge and serve it cold because it will still express a lot of its flavors. So intense it is. But as well, we tend to pair these wines with seafood, any kind of seafood, of course. But it's an excellent wine when you want to put your feet up coming back from work and enjoy a nice glass of fruity style wine. And that's this kind of wine as well. But we tend to enjoy that, as I say, with oysters and fish, any kinds of seafood or white meat as well. Definitely, because it has that fat that will easily help to support any kind of serious food almost.
Exactly, and also the acidity. I mean, I guess it would work perfectly with a cheese or something like that too. I mean, it's just because it has the acidity. It's very, very fresh and nice in that sense. But could you just before we move on to the next wine, could you in like 2 sentences just explain what is the Lurton philosophy? I mean, what is it that you want to show with your wines, if you talk in general?
Alors, first of all, we try to be very pure and authentic to the variety. And this is something we have gradually acquired over the time. And we are certainly one of the most technological, I would say, winemakers of Bordeaux. Thanks certainly to our white wine background that allowed us to develop and always be in the front of the new technologies. At Vignoble en Lurton, our values are not only in the winemaking, they are as well in the family tradition. I have recently introduced another member of the family as well in the company, but we have as well a tradition for caring for people. Our father, we have 200 employees at Vignoble en Lurton. Wow. We care for people and we care for our environment for sure, because that's where we live.